Coming up, it's a Week 2 showdown in the NFC. San Francisco leads the series 19-14, but Philly's won 7 of the last 9. It's the 49ers and the Eagles, and it's next.
Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former first-round pick in his second season now in the NFL. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 63 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And they're led out by the former number 2 overall pick from Oregon in his 7th season now. It's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, still a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity. And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards, and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week: 17 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. Nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota rolling to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Off Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the gun, Mariota. And he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw is Mariota. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Forced out to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown pressure offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Love's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25 on second down, Love. Elliott a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they've got it inside. The 10 at the 8. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, let's go.
First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Now,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of... And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A.J. Dillon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Again, it's Love. And that's Elliott, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt. An ideal punt, and it leads to that turn. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape. Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission. Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Let's go. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far. And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead. And now they'll look to extend that lead. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in the Meadowlands, an AFC East matchup between New England and the New York Jets. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Javonte Williams, the rookie, with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we'll...
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. A first down carry for Henry. And shedding a man at the 40. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Henry again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Love. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On 3rd down, Elliott. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Come on, dog!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, 49ers. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Love now to pass on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now that's a potential turnover. They're going to take it. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They